Romuald Simeone of Jesus Centered Institute, talking about witnessing to people. This example I'm giving is the teenagers. When people think it's difficult to talk to teenagers, actually, I had that same problem even in school. But as I said in my introduction, you can talk to anybody. All you have to do is to see the situation. And I'm going to give you a factual situation. Since I'm aged and it's difficult for me to walk, I have a tricycle. And I go leave the home. I live about a block away from the park. And I go to Menominee Park in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. And there's a bike trail. And a lot of people always walking there, walking their dogs. There's a playground where people are playing in the park. Scads of people with children, grandfathers, grandmothers, parents, assistants, people in the park, sitting at benches, some having barbecues and all that. It's a big, very big park. Other people on bicycles, walking, strolling, jogging, whatever they're doing. So it's always interesting to go out there and not knowing day by day who I'm going to talk to. And I have some items in my basket of a tricycle, and I'm prepared for everything. Because with experience, I know that I can make contacts, casual or just personal, and whatever, and I'm going to meet people, I'm going to talk to them and see what the situation is. So one particular day, go out in the park and I'm bicycling around and I see a group of teenagers, young, they're not exactly teenagers. These were people who were like 17, 18, 19 years old. I never know what age they are, but they're sitting on the bench talking to each other and whatever. And especially noticing, you always notice what is out there and you adapt to them. Don't make them adapt to you. Don't force anything. Just greet people. Hi. And here's basically a whole group of people, but the ones that I'm focusing on is a guy there and with about 19 years of age, maybe, and a couple of women, young persons sitting on a bench. One's holding a baby, just practically newborn. Just a child in the first year of age. And I would say, God bless you. Oh, gee, nice. I go, it says, who's the father of this kid? Any father here? And this guy comes through and I shake his hand and he put my hand out. Oh, congratulations, you're a young father. You got a lot way to go with this. Is that your kid? Yeah, it's my little daughter. And then he notices I'm wearing a cross, a witness cross on my thing. And he says, now don't start telling me anything. I've had enough of religion. I didn't say a single word. Enough of religion. And if you want to know what I believe in the devil. Huh? It's the first time I hear that, a guy proclaiming the devil. He says, I've had enough of religion. I had enough from my parents. I had enough of churches and all that kind of stuff. All I want to do is live my own life. And if they want to tell me I'm going to the devil, I'm going to the devil. And he says, well, your father found this little girl here. Oh, yeah. He says, and one over there is my wife. She seemed to be 17, 18 years old. And then she says, yeah, and this is the one sitting next to me is his girlfriend. Here, I'm hearing a wife saying openly that he's got a girlfriend, and it's a friend to the mother too. And he starts proclaiming everything about how he's going to live his own life and don't tell him anything and all that. I says, well, he says, this is your family, right? This is your family. This is your little girl. Does she talk? No, she don't talk yet. She will. After she's a little girl, she's gonna be a talking machine. Right? Women love to talk, and she will talk. And if you don't mind, I think she's gonna say something to you. Oh, she's gonna love me. She's gonna love me and take care of her and all that, like your mother took care of you, right? And do you talk to your mother? No, his mother's always telling me I'm doing everything wrong. And I don't want to listen to that. I just want to live my own life. Oh, and could we assume something, if you don't mind? Well, if it's any of your business, I'm just wondering, that little girl, when she begins to talk, and she sees he was a loving father, taking care of her and being nice to her and all this kind of thing. And when she comes 5 or 6 years old, you think her talk is going to be the same as when she's a little, just baby in your arms? Her mind, I think her mind's going to develop. Of course it's going to develop. She'll be all that way. Well, what if she gets an idea that there's something a little wrong with the way you're treating her mother? That her mother, if you come into a conflict with the mother, and you go to the girlfriend, and you oppose that girlfriend or oppose the mother, could there possibly be a clash in the little child's mind? Or if, since you can do anything you want to do, that you get rid of them? And will that girl still love you? Well, we don't know that. Of course you don't know that. Your mother didn't know that when she was teaching you religion, that you were going to go away from the teachings that she was giving you. But you don't talk to your mother. That your mother has to shut up when she tells you how she thinks you should live your life, how she thinks how she raised you. If she's saying to somebody else that I raised my boy to be a good person, to find a good wife, to have a nice family, and to live a happy life of loving another person for herself and not just loving his own interests. What would happen if you, going to the devil, think if your wife would take on another man and not do what you want her to do? He says, I don't think it's any of your business. It's not. But it might be their business. But God bless you anyway. Be a happy father. See your little girl is loving you and nice to you and giggles and all that and is happy to be in your arms. And you got a nice, happy family here. Keep it that way. That's all I wish. Keep it in a good way. Whoever you're praying to, whoever you think you're following, your own mind or the devil's mind, God bless you. That's it. It's a simple witness. I'm off. And I never saw them again. But I did say what I wanted to say. I did express myself because that's what a witness does. The witness is free to find a way to express themselves. And once a person responds to you in any way, they start listening to you. He listened to me until he cut me off. And that's all that I have to do. I prayed for him. I prayed for family. It happened years ago. I still pray for them. And for that little girl who probably now is 7 or 8 years old. And I just hope they're all happy humans, happy in the Lord, and they're all my brothers and sisters. And God bless you for listening.